So, Apple has recently announced a new iPhone SE for 2022, and it's quite a lot like the old one. While it's certainly nice to see Apple keeping this well-liked form factor around, here are my top 7 takeaways on Apple's newest, older phone. Number 1. New chip. New chip? Did we mention our shiny new chip? Recently, Apple has seemed a little obsessed with talking about their new chips. Now, people do seem to be impressed with the results. But really, this latest March 8th product announcement felt a little like being cornered by a proud and overly talkative parent armed with a photo album.
And today, we're bringing our extraordinary A15 Bionic chip.
At the heart of iPhone SE is A15 Bionic. A15 Bionic packs a powerful 6-core CPU, is faster than all the competition. The 4-core GPU, the 16-core neural engine, and A15 Bionic brings the performance of A15 Bionic.
An exceptional performance of A15, Apple Silicon.
Realistically, the presence of a faster chip is probably going to help the phone speed through a variety of tasks. So yes, this could be one reason to upgrade. But as the older iPhone SE 2020 already had an A13 Bionic chip, I don't think I'd consider upgrading just for that reason. Also, perhaps telling, is how Apple has left off the 2020 version of the iPhone SE on its comparison charts, and seems quite content with bragging about how their newest chip's neural core engine allows 26 times the operations per second as on the iPhone 8 from 2017. Way to rest on those laurels, Apple. Number 2. Now featuring the toughest glass in a smartphone, but moving on. It's great to hear that a new product will be more durable, but the way this point was just introduced, without any proof or data or even comparisons given, was frankly bizarre. Why make a fanfare-inducing statement like,
which now includes the toughest glass in a smartphone,
if you're only going on to say,
this is the same glass as the back of iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro.
Honestly, they don't even say what this glass is. They don't even give it a focus group tested Apple name. So why make this statement in the first place? Now, hold your horses, don't get me wrong. I'm sure this harder glass is tough stuff, and Apple is known for generally good build quality. But why the lack of any explanation or name? Just a weird moment that really jumped out at me, and again, I don't really think this is a compelling reason to upgrade to the iPhone SE 2022. Number 3. Our oldest screen technology, but it features incredible color accuracy.
It has a 4.7-inch Retina HD display with incredible color accuracy.
So not much to say here, but this was another moment where I felt Apple was really reaching for something to say about this, essentially, revamped iPhone 8. In what way, exactly, does the screen feature incredible color accuracy? Could you tell us? Number 4. Return of the home button. Okay, I don't really have anything funny to say here, but the fact is that I'm glad that Apple continues to keep the home button on at least one iPhone. Frankly, I would be really happy if they could find a way to bring back the home button to their more advanced iPhone lineup. Quick aside here, if you're a follower of my channel, you might know that I did a very in-depth comparison between the iPhone SE 2020 and the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II. So if you haven't yet, check it out. I think it might actually hold the record for the longest phone review on YouTube, but don't worry, there are convenient chapters so you can skip through to only the sections you're interested in. Shameless plug for that video aside, I'll let it sum up my feelings about the home button and why I think it is so important to retain going forward. I personally think that it, along with the increased bezel space to accommodate it, helps a lot with decreasing false inputs when, for example, taking your phone out of your pocket. Number 5. Better battery life. Now this is a definite plus. In fact, if I could think of any reason to upgrade from the 2020 iPhone SE, I would say battery life is the strongest reason. As I mentioned in my comparison review, the iPhone SE 2020 did not stack up favorably to the Xperia 5 Mark II in this area. The only area I was impressed with on the iPhone SE 2020's battery life was the phone's standby time ability. But that's also when it really was just sitting on a desk somewhere and not doing anything. The fact that Apple claims that a new battery chemistry and power optimizations via the A15 Bionic chip will give the phone longer battery life are very welcome news indeed. However, one comment here felt particularly like a gigantic nothing burger to me, namely,
Integration with iOS.
Okay. Of course, the new iPhone features integration with iOS. It's an iPhone, which all run iOS, and they're made by you, Apple. Talk about patting yourself on the back for literally nothing. Number 6. Same camera, but did we mention our new chip? This was yet another area for Apple to mention their new
An A15 Bionic.
Okay, we get it. You make your own chips. Anyway, Apple claims that the A15 chip has been leveraged to provide computational benefits to the camera's processing of images and claims this can result in sharper images and better color and contrast. Apple has included photographic styles, letting you select an overall image style for images shot on the iPhone. For example, this lets you select between something like vibrant color mode or a rich contrast mode. And that setting will be applied to all images taken on the iPhone until you change it. Or, as Apple likes to describe it,
Photographic Styles brings your preferred style automatically to the image pipeline during capture.
Wow, the image pipeline during capture. Way to suck the magic and romance straight out of photography, Apple. Number 7. 5G. That's nice. The iPhone SE 2022 will support 5G connections, but only some types of them. Now, in theory, if you are in proximity to the right 5G connection, you would probably notice faster download and upload speeds. But unless you live somewhere where there has already been a big rollout of 5G technology, you probably won't immediately see the benefit of this addition. Although I suppose one could make the argument that it might make the phone a bit more quote-unquote future-proof than the previous iPhone SE. What I didn't see at this announcement was any indication that Apple has improved the phone's speakers, which I found sounded cheap and tinny on the iPhone SE 2020. In fact, I actually think my older iPhone 6s did a much better job of putting out sound. On the whole, I'd say the iPhone SE 2022 provides a tempting upgrade option if your iPhone 6, 6s, 7, or 8 is on the blink, or you've just never had an iPhone before. But other than the claimed battery enhancement, I don't see much reason for users of the iPhone SE 2020 to pick this new version up. So there you have it, my top 7 takeaways from the iPhone SE 2022. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a digital like and subscribe to encourage more Inktelligent videos like this one.